Hey everybody, welcome to TechHub.training Python Paycheck Power Challenge Solution. In this challenge, we want to take accountant salaries across the United States and adjust them for Denver's cost of living. What this does is it puts all the salaries on the same playing field so we can easily compare and see where accountants are earning the most purchasing power. To do that, we're going to need to scrape some data from BLS.gov. So if we go into here, click Atlanta for example, we can see that the Bureau of Labor Statistics publishes CPI data periodically um, every other month for various cities. What we want to do is we need to go in and scrape this data table, and then we need to import this Excel sheet, which contains salary information for accountants and auditors across various metro areas of the US. We need to import this data and then do just a little bit of algebra to figure out what is the adjusted salary to Denver's cost of living for various cities across the US. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk through my Python code that I wrote and just kind of explain to you guys what each part is doing. This first part, I gave you guys this in the start here file. This just has the various libraries we need to import, as well as a dictionary that will be used to scrape data from BLS.gov. I also created some empty lists here. This is just to store the information that we're extracting so we can easily recall it later. And then went ahead and read in that Excel sheet that I just showed you guys, the salary information, put it into a data frame. We'll manipulate that here in a second. Using date time, I went ahead and got the current year. We're going to use this to manipulate our data that we scrape from BLS.gov so that we're grabbing only 20 as well. This year is 2023. It ensures we're only grabbing 2023 data from the BLS CPI table. All right, right here, this is where we start to do some scraping and some data manipulation. So for every city in our dictionary, which we have up here, so example Atlanta, Boston, Dallas, etc., we need to go to this website, the BLS website, which I just showed you guys right here. And we need to input where it says series ID, whatever this value in our dictionary is for the city. As you'll notice, it's just right up here, that series ID, and it varies city to city. So what we're just saying is for every city, put in that series ID so you can scrape the data, load it into a pandas data frame. And then once we have our pandas data frame, we just do a little bit of data manipulation. We say we only want to look at the current year. So right now, 2023. There's some columns called annual, half one, half two, as you can see right here. We don't want to use those columns. We're just interested in the most recent data. So we're going to go ahead and drop those. I transposed it to make it a little bit easier to work with. And then just grabbed the most recent value in our new data frame that we've manipulated and created. Save that to current CPI, and then just put it to our empty list right here, CPI, and also whatever was the key in our dictionary that we've been iterating through, just put that to city. All right, so once we've gone through that, we should have every single city in a list and its corresponding CPI. After that, we are going to go through our dictionary again, and then grab whatever data from this Excel sheet right here. We're going to look at the A mean. So that means the average annual salary for accountants. We're going to go in for every city and grab whatever that average annual salary is for accountants and then append it to the average salary list, which is right here. All right, so now we have our CPI data, our average salary data, and every single city that we're looking at. Next, we need to extract Denver CPI data because that's what we're going to use in our equation to set everything even to Denver's cost of living. All right, after that, we're going to go through and just do a little bit of algebra. As you can see right here, this is how we get the adjusted salary. That's the equation. Once we have that number, add it to the adjusted salary list that we created up here. All right, so now we have every city. We have its CPI, its average salary, and then adjusted CPI to Denver's cost of living. Now, we're just going to create a little data frame that displays our results and a very simple horizontal bar chart and matplotlib to also show our results. So I'm going to go ahead and run that, show you guys what it looks like. And I should note the results that come up here are as of April 25th, 2023. Depending on when you guys do this challenge, your results may be a little bit different because the BLS periodically updates its CPI info. But this solution right here should work regardless of when you complete this challenge. All right, so here we go. It looks like as of April 25th, 2023, let's see, Houston is the best place to be an accountant. You have the most purchasing power there. All right, well, thanks for watching, guys, and hope you enjoyed.